Welcome to your program Security Watch Africa today. This is another location we are bringing this edition to you, and I'm excited that you are tuned on to Africa Independent Television, where we'll give you that information you need to keep your life safe and secured. I'm sure you can see the statues of the man you are seeing here. That is Akanu. He was appointed the governor of Eastern Region in 1960 till 1966 when the military took over. He was formerly known as Sir Francis Ibiam. So for those who may not know where we are in a state that can lead you outside Nigeria to Cameroon. I'm talking about Ebonyi State. Right now in Abakaliki, which is the capital of Ebonyi State. Welcome to your program today. Today, we are going to bring you a lot of things that has to do with the southeastern Nigeria. And of course, like you know, we are here to assess what is happening. But seriously speaking, one of the things that happened in the past weeks in the southeastern Nigeria was the Anambra State governorship election. A lot of people had said that it will not hold because the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, had said that it must not hold. Later on, they said people can move around. But thank God that the security agencies stood or was up to the task, and the election held, a winner was declared. So really, it shows that Nigeria's security is up to any kind of security challenges that might come. So really, we looked at the role of the Nigerian army. What did they do? What should they do? And what are Nigerians saying? Let us bring you this report from Nigerian army, put together by PEGGY AGBEH.
Over the years, electionary process in Nigeria has been riddled by various degrees of violence. In response to these elections' violence, the Nigerian government invited the Nigerian army to support in election security. Though some Nigerians are of the view that the army, which is a land force of the military, should not be seen during elections, but some people have acknowledged that their presence have helped to provide security for citizens to exercise their voting franchise without any form of violence. To establish the role of the Nigerian army, during and post-elections, Security Watch Africa spoke with the Director General, Nigerian Army Resource Center, Major General GARBA WAHAB, retired, and he gave more insights.
The military, including the Nigerian Army, had specific roles to perform as part of their constitutional responsibilities. But it does not include getting involved in the polling stations. They don't get themselves involved. The actual voting and all those things does not concern them. But to ensure that nobody tampers with whatever is happening in the vicinity of whatever is happening, and especially at the collation centers. So from time, the military has been involved in assisting in moving the election materials to relevant places, to important places, so that there will be materials on time. And then on the day of the election, ensuring that there are no antisocial activities, but not in the places where election or voting actually takes place. And usually, the do's and don'ts are given to military personnel as to what they are expected to do and what they shouldn't do.
The recently held Anambra State gubernatorial elections, which many people had predicted will not hold due to the threats by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, was successfully conducted as Ndi Anambra came out to cast their votes and the winner was declared. The build-up to the success of the election began with the order by the Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari to the armed forces of Nigeria and security agencies. The Anambra State gubernatorial election must hold. The Nigerian army mobilized fully, and its personnel took strategic positions across the state. Many Nigerians confirmed that the presence of the Nigerian army officers and soldiers gave encouragement and confidence for electorates to come out on election day to fulfill their civil responsibility. Security Watch Africa's crew was on the streets to hear from Nigerians on the performance of the Nigerian army during the elections, and they had this to say.
Kudos to INEC and the various law enforcement agents that were deployed to Anambra for doing a nice work. And we want to thank God because some of us are even putting it into prayer, those of us who are not even from that state, because, considering the insecurity, level of insecurity in the country, we don't want him to degenerate the more.
The elections has come and gone. There has been no violence. It's peaceful. They conducted, and then, as I'm speaking to you now, the winner has emerged. Yes, to the military or the paramilitary, it was a kind of a combined security outfit that took care of the elections. I commend the military for their gallantry, for their presence brought the needed peace and serenity that allows the elections to take place. But for the fact that they will see some pockets of maybe flashy points that elections could not hold is uncalled for.
There's no complaint. The Anambra self didn't complain that it was rigged by the officers or whatever. So it's a clear out win. So we would like to praise them for what they did more.
When you look at the Anambra election, it's as a result of people that they have begun to know their rights. So without the military, when you know the right thing to do, I think you do not need any protection. But that does not mean that the military did not do their job. They did their job.
They did well in Anambra election. Because in the past, there were instances where military men themselves were alleged to have carried out, rigging. We have seen clips of that in the past. But this time around, I think they are really sitting up.
When military or security personnel are deployed for any operations, the Nigerians hold them in high esteem to deliver to its mandate. And we've not gotten to a stage where we'll do something or commend such activities without involving the security personnel. And so far, their presence there was wonderful. It's well appreciated. Prior to that election, Anambra has been a tussle of power exercise, but both from cultists and from political gladiators who felt it was wise to capture the state by all means. So their presence there actually helped to bring Anambra to a peaceful and wonderful election.
PEGGY AGBEH, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. We are still here, this beautiful Akanibian Square in Abakaliki. Round me is so beautiful. At night, it can be so inviting and attractive with the flyover bridge over there and a lot of activities. Really, I must say that Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State, has really transformed from a rural community to now an urban city. Beautiful. The government of the state has done really well, and I understand this is replicated in some other parts of the state. We must say kudos to them. But like you saw in that report, Nigerians are happy that the election in Anambra State held successfully, and they are happy with what the personnel, the officers and men of the Nigerian, officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army did to ensure that people were encouraged to come out and to cast their votes. Really, it's kudos to them. But like I'll tell you, we have been here in Abakaliki and Ebonyi State General because we have visited some other areas, some other communities. We can tell you that this state is safe. Not what people are reporting. Here is actually safe. Ebonyi State, I can tell you, is safe. We were here in one of the days that the IPOP had declared sit at home. In other states of the southeast, people were at home. They didn't go out for their activities. But here in Ebonyi State and Abakaliki, people were moving around, and we tried to find out why and how. Shekina Chinkere and NSN, they were on the streets of Abakaliki to talk with the people and show us what is happening. Incidentally, this is a day where people were ordered to sit at home by the IPOP, but today they are moving around doing their lawful businesses. We must say this is commendable. Sit back as you watch this report.
The efforts of security personnel, particularly of the Nigeria police, in ensuring peace and security of citizens have begun to pay off in Ebonyi State, southeastern part of Nigeria. The Ebonyi State Police Command, under the command leadership of the Commissioner of Police, CP ALIYU GARBA, has succeeded in boosting the confidence of citizens of the state to come out from their homes despite the sit-at-home order by the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Security Watch Africa, while in the state to monitor the security situation, observed that citizens were out to carry out their daily transactions. Traders, buyers, and even transporters could be seen going about their daily business, ignoring the call for them to sit at home.
Sit at home. I don't know whether that sit at home is going on or stop. It don't stop. Because I came market today. No, people know they plenty, but it comes small because of lockdown, because of sit at home. So I go tell them, may come market, may come market, no sit at home, because I don't know, nobody come disturb us.
I decided to come out because there is nothing at home for now, so we just come out to manage, to see what we can sell, and that is to see what to do, to see what we can do.
I am hungry. I am looking for money that I can able to feed my family. Yes.
So you sell enough market?
I do not sell enough market, but at least the one that I make can able to win us.
Today they will say sit at home. Tomorrow they will say no sit at home again. And I don't get anything for house. Now make me come.
So you enjoy them as you come out?
I enjoy them.
It is because of hungry. It is because of hungry that I come out today by 12 o'clock.
Do you enjoy that you came out?
I enjoy it because I have bought some yam and rice for my family today.
The economic well-being of the southeastern part of Nigeria has been adversely affected by the activities of this separatist set, IPOB, particularly the sit-at-home order. Many have said this is against the spirit of the southeastern people, that they are known to be industrious and hardworking and not to sit at home. Shekina Chinkiri, reporting for Security Watch Africa, Ebonyi State.
Welcome back. We are still here, standing with the great AGBEH, and I'm happy that the government of Ebonyi State is immortalizing his name. A lot of the places are named after him. There is an international conference center named after him, and it shows that leadership can honor those who laid foundation and did so well. Yes, welcome to the program again. We are happy and excited that we are doing this and bringing this information to you today. Yes, there's one aspect that is actually very, very important. Ebonyi State has been one of the leading states in Nigeria that has intra and interstate communal clashes. It's been a big problem. Many communities are in trouble fighting, but we're looking at how can this be resolved. Security Watch Africa was with the Surveyors Council of Nigeria in Obudu, Cross River State, where they had a retreat to look at how proper mappings of our boundaries, state boundaries, local government boundaries, the national boundaries can be well worked on. Even the boundaries in your communities can actually be looked into. We'll bring you this report again from PEGGY AGBEH from Obudu in Cross River State.
Calabar Carnival, hosted annually in the capital of Cross Rivers, Calabar, has become one of the biggest tourism attractions in Nigeria. As tens of thousands of participants, tourism enthusiasts, organizers, and media from around the world gather for a month-long fun-filled activities every December. Due to the reporting rising insecurity across Nigeria and in the state, there are palpable fear if the 2021 edition of the Calabar Carnival will take place. Security Watch Africa met with the governor of Cross River State, Professor Ben Ayade, after he had declared open the 4th annual retreat of the Surveyors Council of Nigeria, SOCAN, at the Obudu Ranch Resort.
We are trying to balance entertainment and health and public safety, and we're at the point of taking a critical decision on that. In the next 1 week, we should be able to know, and if we will restructure it and do it in such a way that it will conform with COVID-19 protocol. Don't forget, I studied in the whole world the concept of a cloth mask. When we argued that you don't have to have a clinical mask to be able to confer structural immunity against any infection. Unfortunately, including WHO, they had argued against the principle until I had to take my time to go through physics, principle of tribology, principles that govern how an inoculum, a microbial pathogen, can express pathogenicity. Having convinced the world on that, eventually the world returned to the cloth mask, and I know many people had to apologize to me for having a wrong feeling. But here we are. If we have to do the carnival this year, we definitely will do it in such a way that you can know that, okay, I'm a professor of science with a background in microbiology. I must have full respect for the COVID-19 protocol. But I think we're at the point of taking the decision by the close of this week.
Okay. In his speech at the opening ceremony of the retreat, Professor Ayade, who was the special guest of honor, welcomed surveyors to Cross River State and assured them of his government support for the council.
I want to thank the chairman, I want to thank the president, I want to thank every member who has unanimously agreed to adopt Obudu as a place for your 4th annual retreat. Let us have the pride that survey is the heartbeat of industrialization and growth. Even in the agric-industrialization I'm doing, I cannot even line up a farm. I cannot do my fertigation. I cannot do my irrigation without a proper survey.
In line with its desire to constantly shaping the administration and regulations of surveying profession in Nigeria, the Surveyors Council of Nigeria, SOCAN, organized a 5-day retreat. This retreat offered the opportunity to take a step back from normal day-to-day work activities and spend time to strategize for higher performance in the coming year. The council administration, led by the registrar, Surveyor Mohammed Kabir Mansour, is posed to set goals for upcoming years and build bond among team members through the retreat. The retreat, which had all Surveyor Generals of states in Nigeria and past registrars in attendance, was also geared towards repositioning SOCAN for better professional service delivery. While welcoming guests and participants, Surveyor Mansour thanked the governor for his support and other guests for coming.
Kindly extend our gratitude, the gratitude of all Nigerian surveyors, to the federal government of Nigeria, particularly headed by President Muhammad Buhari, who has not looked back on the development of surveying in this country. He has really worked well, and he has provided us all we need. That's why we are here as members of the council. There are 59 members, but we are almost 100 because we want to show appreciation and we want to reorientate ourselves for better service delivery for the nation. If your father gives you all you need, you don't have any reason to fail him. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. May God bless you and bless the people.
Surveyor Tunde Oshaye delivered the opening address.
Honorable Council members, the future of work is already upon us and is clearly defined by technology. This implies that work or jobs of the future belongs to those who can explore modern technology to their advantage. The 4th industrial revolution is already here, which is digital revolution and artificial intelligence. So, don't let us learn from the past, but rather learn for the future. Our role as a regulatory body is to genuinely key into the future in all our activities now.
There were other paper presentations by Surveyor Mansour, Surveyor Issa Fantua on smart mapping, challenges and opportunities.
Smart mapping is an application that has been introduced by S3 to make use and utilization of maps easier, quicker, and faster. In your handset, when you open the application Google Map, you will see on the face of the map there are a lot of things. You can have the layer you wish to select, whether it is imagery, whether it is traffic, or if it is just relief, general. So for the best navigation, usually you should select the imagery. Of course, imagery consumes more data, but it will give you the details of everything that is there, including the buildings, etc., etc. And on there, on that map also, you will find a cycle by left bottom. That's why you get your precise location. Your precise location is there. And under it, you will see an arrow that will tell you go to. If you want to go to any place on the earth, just press that and then a page will open for you. Where do you want to go? You press that one and then definitely it will show you the route. You don't need to ask anyone. It will show you the route to go to where you want to go. It will show you the expected time of arrival. It will show you the traffic on the road. It will show you the towns, cities, etc. or settlement that you may need to pass. And of course, it is now updated with a voice prompt. If you are driving, it will tell you drive left, drive right, go 5 kilometers up, and then make a U-turn. Ordinarily, this is something we soldiers should be well acquainted with. Ordinarily, this is something that we soldiers should be teaching ourselves. And I hope when we go back to where the network is available, let us all try practical demonstration of this thing.
The law in our country has made provision of which we are now making reference to. By standard, every map that was produced for a certain period of 10 years is out to be updated and revised. That's the reason of update and revision of map. Depending on the changes, the map will be regarded obsolete.
Participants gave their views on the benefits of the retreat and what they will take back to their various states in preparation for 2022.
The purpose of this is just to get it to the grassroots. I must send it back to my state where I'm representing so that all the things abiding in the survey profession must get to them.
I've learned enough that I will be able to contribute to the development of my state in particular.
I am going home with so much value-added information. It has given me a kind of additional knowledge on how to lead women in surveying, in the discharge of our duties, and in conducting ourselves as professionals, even within the house and outside of the profession.
From the reactions we are getting now and the feedback, it seems like we must have to do this retreat annually because of the value it adds to the member of the council as well as to all professional surveyors throughout the Federation.
As part of the retreat, SOCAN Council members held their 91st meeting to deliberate and review issues affecting surveying practice in Nigeria. Some product exhibitors displayed the usefulness of drones in land surveying.
So this is my mission. Somebody can start from where it's This is the mission.
To round up the 2021 SOCAN retreat, participants were entertained with music and some could not resist the temptation of dancing. PEGGY Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. Yes, we are still here in Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State. You heard what happened. You saw what happened in Obudu Cattle Ranch in Cross River State, about what the SOCOM that is talking about the Surveyors Council of Nigeria are doing. Kudos to my friend, Surveyor Mohammed Mansour Kabil and his team for what they are doing to try to make our boundaries more delineated. We're happy about what is being done, and we believe that they will be able to wipe away quackery in surveying practice in Nigeria. But still talking about surveying and the issue of communal clashes. Like I said earlier, Ebonyi State is that's one of the things that disturbs them. We were with the Commissioner of Police Ebonyi State, CP ALIYU GARBA, where he highlighted some of the communal clashes in the state, and he talked about what the command has done to be able to quell or suppress this crisis. Sit back and listen to him, what he has to say.
There is this intercommunal and intracommunal crisis in Ebonyi State. Most especially what we met on the ground was that of Eza-Efiong crisis. The government have been able to do everything possible in conjunction with the police to see that that crisis is brought to at least a stage where the two functional communities that have been fighting among themselves come to terms and agreement. So we use a lot of we use a lot of strategy in bringing that situation to a minimal stage. We have that of Amechi and Cross River people. It has brought under total control. The Abomige and Isinko is there. It has also been brought under control.
Oh, we must end it here, really, for other programs to continue. But really, I must say it's been an exciting time presenting this program to you, anchoring it here from here in Abakaliki in Ebonyi State. It's been a lovely time finding out what is happening, the true story of what is happening in Ebonyi State. Like we always tell you, Security Watch is there to show you, bring it to you as it is. We don't just sit down and tell you what we don't know. We go there physically to tell you, and we can tell you that the people of Ebonyi State are happy with what is happening, and they're moving about their lawful duties without any harassment or intimidation. Yes, sadly, we'll have to go for other programs to continue, really. But until we come away again this week, I will say thanks for staying tuned, and bye for now.